We are back with more random battles to the top. This time we're in week 3 of the Random Battles Ladder Tournament, link in the description. Everything's still ongoing. Again, there are 4 weeks. We're trying to qualify in at least one of the weeks right now. Infernape into Sneasler. We do outspeed it. We're banded Flare Blitz. I'm just going to drop him out. Okay, here we go. Oh, and also, I made a Chrome extension that is now live, and I'll show you what it does. You can download it. It'll all be available. You can't click on a move here. And it's because I made a Chrome extension. I have time to explain it. It's called Think Before You Click. And the idea is that you can temporarily disable your moves until for a certain amount of time, for a certain time period, essentially. So I made this. You can download it now. I'll show you how it works. If I can, you can basically choose how long you want to disable your moves for, and when do you want the extension to turn off. So right now I have it at 5 seconds. So every turn I'll have to think for at least 5 seconds before I can make a move. And the idea is to build good habits around not clicking. It's mainly a training tool for VGC, because VGC you're more interested in preparing for actual tournaments, and in an actual tournament you want to be spending as much time as possible per move, and it basically gets you in the habit of doing that. So I'm pretty happy about it. Download it if you want. Obviously I would like to see a lot of downloads on it. It would feel good, look good. But yeah, now how do we deal with Bascule Legion? We don't really have a switch in at all. I'm going to go Cricketoo and try to get my sticky webs up. Yeah, I'm okay with getting sticky web up. That's extremely high value to me. I could knock off. Nah, I'm fine sticky webbing though. I could knock off though. And trade damage on Bascule Legion. That's interesting, to be honest. Do I want to knock off? And the downside is I don't get access to one of the most broken moves in all of Random Battles, but in the context of removing a Pokemon that gives me a lot of trouble, do I do it? You know, I would knock off, it would lose a lot of its HP, it'll lose its AV, it'll be weaker to Infernape, weaker to Grumpig, weaker to Salamence. Actually, you know, this is rare, but I actually do not value Sticky Web as much as damage on Bascule Legion here. I really think getting damage on it, removing that AV is going to be high value for me long term. Yeah, I do think, I don't think, it's very rare that you make that decision, but I think it was the right one here. Now, unfortunately, I have my own issues with low kicks here. Switching out, I just want damage. Switching out is going to be a little tough. They went first impression. Okay. They could sucker punch me. I'm just going to go for it. That's fine. Now I have Salamence in for damage and being an extremely threatening Pokemon. They go to Probopass, okay. I go to Grumpig here. Now I have Focus Blast. I have Trick too. I actually like Trick a little more. I don't need the Scarf. And they might try to maybe Terra or something. They Body Press, okay, not a lot of damage. I can Focus Blast. Yep. Yep, and even if they go low kicks here, I have more Pokemon than they do, so in a sacrifice exchange, I'm gonna have an advantage in that. Totally okay with using Focus Blast here. And I have my extension set to 5 seconds, but if you're playing like VGC, I would recommend 20 or 30 typically. But for the sake of a video, you don't want it. I don't want it extended too long, so there's like a misalignment of priorities here between the extension and recording a YouTube video. But you get the idea that it's a training tool to make sure you don't click too fast. And what you do with that is up to you. You go to Gothitelle, I can outrage that, or do I do a Wing Beat? I outrage it. I'm not too concerned about getting trapped versus like a fairy type or anything. Critical hit, we take that. I'll be able to outrage again, and then really depends on the final Pokemon, but I think we have a... Ooh, they do have Terra Fairy, which is 12%. I've actually never seen a Terra Fairy Gothitelle. Honestly, if you had that, you should have used it already, but we will take that here. Salamence in, and we're winning versus Rillaboom. With Infernape, Reshiram, and our Terra, we always win versus Rillaboom here. Alright, GG, let's keep going. 1595. Relatively low. I'm thinking I'll either try to qualify in cycle 3 or cycle 4, which is right now. Here we go. Milotic into Skarmory. Scald is pretty free, so is Dragon Tail. I kind of like Scald a little bit more, because it might greed hazards here, which is a realistic play, just going for a spike and accepting Scald damage. So I want to Scald into that. But if I knew they were switching guaranteed, I would Dragon Tail, but I don't know that they're switching. 35. Scald Burn. We don't know if this is very likely the Guts variant, that's why you would switch it in, but what do I do now? I have Deoxys, which is alright. I actually don't mind Deoxys, even though it's weak to knockoff. It's still decently tanky. Now, I don't faint to knockoff, and I would very likely KO Heracross here, so I'm going to go for that. I don't have a switch in. This is the best I'm going to do. Trade knockoff damage for knocking out Heracross. And the good thing is, Deoxys is fast, so it can recover later in the game, if I want it to. Yep, I'm okay taking that damage. There we go. Yep, that was likely to happen. Now I can always recover later because I'm such a fast Pokemon. So this is a very good outcome for me. They go to Azelf. But to be honest, I might want to give up Deoxys here to Azelf. Or it might be trying to nasty plot on me. I can go Milotic here. A Thunderbolt. Is that choice specs? Okay. Well, that is in fact choice specs. So we will be able to Electivire here. And if they have a ground type, it's annoying. They kind of have to switch. I'm going to kind of hedge it and Flamethrower. Okay, they had Wigglytuff. I get the Lucky Burn. Okay. I think I just go for damage. Yeah. Okay, what do they do here? They don't wish or anything, so we have another Flamethrower coming in. Yeah, overall, very comfortable. We've taken a big lead, 2 Pokemon lead, and we have an Electivire who is poised to do a lot of damage. Now, this can be Terra Ground, so I think I'm going to just get Flamethrower damage on it. Hit them super effectively. If they Terra Ground, they Terra Ground. Or they do that. Now, Milotic can actually heal up now, which is good. Yeah, this is very... honestly, having defensive Pokemon is really nice to have in random battles. You can wall everything. They go to Rotom Wash here. I have Arceus Grass, which is funny, but that actually gives me a good matchup. Yeah, 215. The Azelf could be annoying. I will sacrifice Deoxys to it. You don't never really know what it's up to. Or maybe I keep it, because I want a Psychic Resist. That's why I keep Deoxys maybe. They go to Beartic? Okay. I always go Politoed, actually. Because I want to be more offensive than Milotic is right now. Yeah, I want raw damage. We'll try and hit Rotom with the Weather Ball here. Look at that, 48. And they can Volt, but I have the resources to survive. They don't even Volt. They do that. Should be a pretty free Judgment. Yeah, they don't have... Oh, do you think it could be Swift Swim? I don't think you're allowed to get Swift Swim. Oh. Whoops. I thought you only get Swift Swim if you have another water type or another that wouldn't have KO'd, by the way. Oh, actually it would have KO'd. But yeah, unlucky. I thought you couldn't get Swift Swim, to be honest. We'll keep Arceus alive, even though we can hit it super effectively. I would rather go to like Milotic, for example. Now we have Scald coming in. And we are winning with Poltergeist. Yeah, we're winning with Poltergeist. I can Terra Dragon too at some point to get through, you know, the type disadvantage here. In fact, where else am I going to Terra? I think I go for it. There's really no other context where I would Terra. No other Pokemon really wants it. Maybe Arceus Fire, but this is better. Yeah, the Poltergeist in the back makes it winning. I'm pretty sure it makes it winning. Hold on. 236. Yeah, let's Scald here. Or Dragon Tail's fine too. Oh, they're Terra Fairy. Okay. That's interesting. I'm still winning though. Because of Poltergeist. Yeah, Shell Smash and it's over. Well, I could get critical hit. Okay. Yeah. Now we're winning always. We outspeed everything and hit them with stored power. I think long term, after Wigglypuff went down, Poltergeist was close to unstoppable. We take the win. Yeah, I think long term it didn't matter too much with Icicle Crash because of Poltergeist winning at the end. Dusknoir into Ambipom. That's a pretty easy Willow. I have to Titan. Yeah, it's a pretty easy Willow. Okay. I'm probably going to get knocked off again. I can't stop it. Well, I can go Boulder. Do I go Boulder here? I'm going to try it. Yep, now I have Quark Drive Swords Dance and they can't touch me. They don't do enough damage. Okay. Yep, that's not enough. Now, do I go one more? Now, the problem would be like Ditto or, you know, anything really, but I think we can Greed. Okay. And now, let's see what you have for an Iron Boulder. If you have priority, I'm in trouble. If you have, you know, Sucker Punch, I can Terra out of, but I have so much power coming in here. I'm not sure what you do. You go to Iron Leaves. Okay. Now, do I call the Terra? I'm gonna Zen Headbutt. Okay, well, I called Terra Fighting because they... Well... They fainted to Mighty Cleave. Well, that's lucky. I thought they would Terra, but it looks like they just didn't know I KO'd probably. Maybe. Maybe that's what happened. Now I do... Like, again, it's hard to know what's going on when you're in the 15 to 1700 range. I don't know if they didn't know Mighty Cleave killed, or if they predicted me to predict the Terra, right? I don't know which one happened there. But I'll just keep Mighty Cleaving my way through after the flinch. Okay, we get a quick win there. Let's keep going. Right, Meloetta into Pink Urchin. I don't really like Relic Song because you can't put them to sleep too early. I take a lot of damage, not worth it. I think Whimsicott's better. Oh, we have E-Killer. E-Killer's broken. Well, it's really good in like standard. I don't think I've ever had one in random battles though. We'll find out. Ooh, if we can get like a Shed Tail to E-Killer, for example. Or a Shed Tail to Blastoise even. Okay, they are the physical variant, which means we don't have to worry about spikes, which is nice to have. I can Leech probably. They can't really do a lot to me. And if they want to try and Curse, I can Leech and Substitute. Really annoying to deal with, and they can't do much. They go to Ceruledge, okay. I'm gonna Greed Palafin. I want to get my Palafin in. This is a good opportunity. Yep, okay. Now I can Flip Turn. And I would have taken a lot of damage from Poltergeist, but I made like a risky play to try and predict it. Now we have Palafin activated, which is good. Whimsicott back in. I'm going to substitute one time in case I want to try and knock off leftovers. Just try it. See how it works out. Because it's not... I don't really... Yeah, there we go. Now they've put them in range of Moonblast, knocking them out. And they have to respect Substitute as well. Yep, there we go. And we're looking good. Right now, they go to Staraptor, okay. I just go Earthworm on that. 29 reveals choice banned. I'm gonna try it. Yep, okay. Is it time for E-Killer? I think it's time. Let's try E-Killer. We need one more, and then we're good to go. Okay. Should I stall out electric terrain? I could. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna keep recovering, with the main reason being they could Terra water, or no, do I just Terra normal? No, I recover. I don't want to get too risky is the main idea. If I Terra normal, the problem is Ceruledge, I think. Is it kind of Ceruledge? No, I think I go for it. E-Killer, come on. Yep, okay. And we outspeed everything. Yep, we outspeed you too, Kingdra. And if you go to okay. Okay, they did Terra, so that was actually not that great for me. I could have predicted it with Earthquake. But I didn't, right? Let's go Palafin, but now they're in trouble because of... Palafin is just great now. Let's flip turn. Yeah, flip turn's fine. Oh, they have a Luminion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Let's go. Let's sacrifice Earthworm here. Honestly, I forgot Kingdra could be Terra Steel. I think if I knew more, like, here's the thing. I could Earthquake predicting Kingdra, but at this level, I don't know what people are doing. Like, for example, in the last game, they went Virizion, so I thought they would Terra, but they didn't. So it's kind of tricky in that regard to try and figure out what people are doing. We'll Relic Song and then go after him. Okay. And we know they're banded, Staraptor. So we would outspeed them if it comes down to it. What are they? Did I miscalculate? I feel like they are banded. Yeah, they are banded. Come on. Yep. Now, I'm pretty sure we're just winning here. They Hydro Pump, we dodge. It was like a 50-50 to live or die there. I'm gonna close combat again. Actually, knockoff is better. Yeah, knockoff is better. Oh, they were. I would have fainted to choice specs, but then they would have been locked into Hydro Pump, and my Blastoise could Shell Smash. So it would have been fine. So we always win with knockoff and then Jet Punch. There we go. That was guaranteed to KO. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. We're at 1655. E-Killer didn't do what we expected, but it was still a good Pokemon overall. Infernape into Blaziken. That's a cool matchup. We have the banded close combat. We have Swampert too. We have Arachnid as well. I'm gonna drop the close combat in. Yep, I don't think they should have done that. You either protect there or you switch. I don't think that was a good idea to try and stay in. They go to Mabostiff. Oh, well, I think I can go Swampert. They have to be Scarf with the way they played that. Yeah. Yeah, that was Scarf. Now we can Stealth Rock. A lot of starter Pokemon. That's funny. Okay. I like Arachnid here. They substitute. I'm going to get my Sticky Web up and I actually win 1v1. So I'm not even worried about... I hate Substitute and Leech Seed. Incredibly annoying, but because we have Leech Life, I think we're fine. I may be wrong, though. Ooh, critical hit. Let's be careful. The funny thing is my Regidrago doesn't even outspeed. I think Leech Life is just the right play. Yeah, I am healing, which is good. Like, net healing, so I'm fine. The main issue would be Leech Life PP. They have 13 substitutes, I have 13 Leech Lives, so that's okay. They could Terra Steel? They go Salazzle, okay. I go Swampert here. I have Roar, is the main idea. Oh, they're... No, I Liquidation. I Liquidation here. Yeah, because they are... They were heavy-duty boots, which is new, and it's not the toxic thing, so I was able to do that. I want to go Swampert here, because I have Roar if things get out of hand. Or do I go Infernape for the damage? I want to keep Infernape around. High speed is good into Scarf Mabostiff. Swampert's better. The Iron Defense, I Roar. Roar is correct, yeah. Okay, they go to Chansey. I have a strong Earthquake now. And I think I'm winning because I'll be... Well, they got Rocks up. Well, I'm going to be winning because I can position Infernape into the final Pokemon, essentially. Yeah, I don't really care. I can go Arachnid here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can Leech. They Terra Steel. Okay, they've committed the Terra, which is good for me. It means Registeel can't Terra fighting, which, you know, could have been annoying. And perfect outcome. Everything dies to close combat now. I outspeed everything. Infernape is going to stand and deliver. You're going to pick up 4 knockouts here. Well, if you count it, it's 5 including Blaziken. So a nice little showing from Infernape, going to pick up 5 knockouts in one game. Might even be thumbnail worthy. To be honest, let's save that replay. Could be thumbnail worthy. Okay, Grumpig into Lantern. Kind of tricky. I don't want to give it a Scarf, so I don't want to trick it. But all my attacks are pretty weak. I think it's fine to just Psychic for damage. Okay, I dodged that. Do I greed Sandaconda now? I don't think I do it. 30. Yeah, I'm okay with this outcome here. I'm getting damage on a Pokemon that could be annoying. How do they play it though? Let's see what they do. If they have a Dark type, they would have gone to it already. They don't. They do know I'm Scarf. They go to Sinistra. Okay. I have Noctowl, which is a almost perfect counter to Sinistra here. Yeah, I just go Noctowl. Now, Hurricane does a lot. And because of Tinted Lens, it does a lot even into, you know, Lanterns or Corviknights. Well, if you hit, right? It does. It is a 2-hit KO if you hit. So let's try that. Okay, okay. The Brave Bird. I probably roost off the damage here. Yeah, I just roost off the damage. The main problem is becoming weak to Body Press if I do that. Okay, they didn't Body Press, which is good. I feel like they will do that at some point. They roost. Okay, now we've got him on the back foot, kind of. We can Hyper Voice now. Okay, 41. They roost. Let's try a Hurricane. Yeah, I think Hurricane's fine as well. Okay, this should be doing a good amount of damage. 55. Let's go for the 2-hit KO. And here's the thing. They can't even Terra Rock because of Tinted Lens. So they're always going to be taking damage here. Okay, goodbye Sinistra. Alright, let's go. Level 95 Noctowl, putting in the work here. Now you have to go Lantern, pretty much. I'm going to go Sandaconda now, because I hadn't revealed a ground type, so it gave the impression maybe I don't have one. And we will trade for Lantern, or not, we will get burnt instead. So I got burnt and Shed Skin activated at the end. Honestly, tricky. Knockoff is likely to KO. I'm gonna go for that because it might go Corviknight, yeah. Get rid of that Rocky Helmet. We have a U-turn now into, you know, Noctowl maybe. Do I want to go Noctowl? I do. Yeah. If I can weaken Corviknight for Iron Valiant, that's a good deal. Let's Hurricane for damage. 49. Brave Bird. Now they're in range. I take that. I've weakened everything for Iron Valiant, so I take the damage here. Yeah, they can't even go Lantern anymore. Well, they can, but it'll die. So they do want to keep Corviknight at low health, which is interesting. They probably value it for Persian, probably. Okay, let's think about this for a second. I just Hyper Voice for damage. Yeah, now I go Valiant. And we'll say hello to a Terra fighting close combat. And we've weakened them enough. We have a 4-on-3 lead. The two Pokemon they do have are all almost fainted. We should be extremely comfortable now. What are they going to do versus Iron Valiant? Scovillain, which should faint unless they're Terra. I mean, unless they are Choice Scarf. Which I didn't get the feeling that they are. Yeah. Yep, and now everything's gonna faint. They can't even Terra out of their problems here. So we're just gonna pick up wins with close combat now. Here we go, and Corviknight will go down. We'll queue up a new game. Oops. There we go. 1695, and we'll try and hit 1700 now. Quaquaval into Duraludon is great. Do I switch out? We have Iron Thorns, which we would need to weaken Duraludon for Iron Thorns. That could be an idea. I like close combating here. They T-Wave. I think that's a little greedy. You're giving up a lot of damage. And I happen to be Heavy Duty Boots, but if I was Banded or Life Orb, you just took a lot there. I'm going to try Bronzong. So I'm going to try switching in Swampert on T-Wave. Or into Entei, which is cool. Now I have a cool flip turn to pick up more momentum. They have Slowbro. Okay. Serena Banded. Ooh, this is powerful. I like the matchup now. And they're going to give it up too. Don't think they should have given up. Okay, they get that. 17, 15. Honestly, we're on a good roll. Let's keep going till, 1800 maybe. Depending on, time constraints. But Rayquaza into Wishcash. I have Golduck, Screamtail. I have to respect Ice Beam Wishcash. I'm going to go Golduck here. They are Dragon Dance. Okay. I probably get damage with Hydro. And then maybe I go Lugia. They switch out. Okay, I feel like I was more scared of them than they were of me. That was an interesting decision. I like Toxicroak here. They knock off. Now I have a very strong Gunk Shot coming in. I could also knock off myself. I like Gunk Shot though. Just drop a powerful attack in. Well, not that powerful, but yeah, Golduck here is nice to beat. The problem is Golduck doesn't beat Meganium. They're going to get Stealth Rock or attack me here. They attack me. Not too much damage. Now, Ice Beam does such a pitiful amount of damage here, but I think they might just go Meganium always here. I don't think you stay in on Golduck. Yep, they go Wishcash. Interesting middle ground play. To be honest, I'm a little scared of Wishcash. I'm just going to get damage on it. I'm okay with Toxicroak fainting, because I do have other tools to beat Meganium. Yeah. Now I go Lugia on Earthquake. Stone Edge does a little bit of damage to me. The Liquidate, I recover that. I'm gonna Arrow Blast here for damage. The main reason being I can switch into Screamtail later. Yep, they Stone Edge. And I can always wish, and actually, I don't even need to wish, I outspeed it. We'll Degleam. Yeah, we have had to reveal a lot of our team, but overall not even that bad. Stonejourner, Meganium, all T-Wave targets, and to be honest, not incredibly threatening either. So we're pretty much always fine, to be honest. Oh, Pink Urchin. Now that's an interesting threat. Do I have Volt Absorb? I don't. I might have to Terra Ground Lugia, even. This is actually tricky now. Okay, let's Wish. They are the physical variant, which means I can Encore it if they get too excited. But I do have to be worried, because if I Terra Ground, they can use a Water-type move. This is Pink Urchin, level 100. Pink Urchin is incredibly terrifying. My entire team is going to struggle here. Let's take it one step at a time. We can go to Toxicroak here. I'm going to knock it off, remove the leftovers, and this Pokemon is terrifying. We'll have to be extremely careful. Yeah, we 1-hit KO is going to happen. Now the good news is we do have a Toxicroak to be able, Palmot to be able to revive, but let's try Golduck. Hit him with a very strong special attack. Then put him in range of Lugia. And we're going to back Lugia to be our hero long term. Kind of a telegraphed Earth Power. Like, they know we're going to Terra Ground Earth Power. Okay, but they didn't do any, countermeasures like Terra Water or something. So we're fine. Now, that was tough, but I think we're back in the driver's seat now. They go to, Meganium, right? But we have Rayquaza. The Energy Ball, yeah. They're gonna go back to Stonejourner here. To be honest, my Stonejourner matchup isn't great. I'm gonna go Screamtail. Okay, that was weird. At least now I can Wish, or I like T-Wave, to be honest. Just getting odds on Meganium is good. We can Wish for free. Now we can Protect for free, and we've solved our issues. I might want a Revival Blessing to heal Golduck in the future. Yeah, I'm probably fine here. Get knocked off, that's not great, but not bad. Degleam again. Heal up. Now we go Rayquaza for the Dragon Ascent into Meganium. Yeah, let's rip up good damage here. Yep, okay. They Dragon Tail, hopefully. I'm into Lugia. I do have to Aeroblast here, but this is good. Yeah, 4-on-3. We have given up Terra, but it looks to be a good Terra long term. And we kind of had to Terra. It wasn't like we had the option to play around Pink Urchin in a different way. We had to give up a Pokemon and Terra. They go to Basculin Legion, who I do respect a lot. I think, Rayquaza, you are less valuable than Palmot. Okay. Now we go to Palmot here. We can drop the double shock in. Yeah. Okay, now we can play a little bit around Stonejourner here. If they go Stonejourner, I can drop a close combat for, 68 damage. They go to Jugulis, okay. 214, 214. I think I just Ice Punch here. I'm gonna back Screamtail Lugia to win. But it doesn't hurt to have. I'll rather take damage. The Speed Tie, which means their choice Specs, okay. Specs Hurricane, but I should be fine. Because I outspeed, I degleam. And, Stonejourner is not going to do much better. Well, no. What if it's Terra Fire Stonejourner? Okay. I think we always wish one time. Yeah, they are Terra Fire. Okay. Which means I need to get my T-Wave off. If I get the T-Wave off, I win. Because then I would outspeed it. Yeah. T-Wave, and then Lugia beats it with Earth Power. Yeah, okay, we should be fine. Yep, there we go. We're going to get that win, 1738. I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And download the extension.